Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
The Senate Armed Services Committee has approved language in its annual defense policy bill that would require women to register for the draft. The National Defense Authorization Act, approved by the committee behind closed doors Wednesday, quote, amends the Military Selective Service Act to require the registration of women for selective service, according to a summary released Thursday. The United States has not instituted a draft since the Vietnam War, and Pentagon officials have repeatedly said they intend to keep the force all volunteer.
The National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA, approved by the committee behind closed doors Wednesday, amends the Military Selective Service Act to require the registration of women for selective service, according to a summary released Thursday. Y'all remember when Trump killed that general over that Iranian general? And remember all the people running to the selective service demanding their name get taken off the list? We'll never forget. That was priceless. That was priceless. Okay. The United States has not instituted a draft since the Vietnam War, and the Pentagon officials have repeatedly said they intend to keep the force all volunteer. Men between ages of 18 through 25 still have to register with what's officially known as the Selective Service System or face consequences such as losing access to federal financial aid for college. Congress has debated whether to expand the registration requirement to women since all combat jobs were open to female service members since 2016. That year, both the House and Senate Armed Services Committee included a requirement for women to register in their initial versions of the NDAA. But the House version of the bill dropped the language before the bill came to the floor after conservatives pushed to exclude the language during negotiations between the House and Senate. The version of the NDAA that ultimately became law instead created a commission to review the draft registration requirements. Last year, that commission recommended draft registration to be expanded to include women, calling it a necessary and fair step. Well, how many of you have daughters in this age range, that 18 to 25, and would you want to see them go out to combat? I'm just asking. It's always good to see your opinions. All right. So, Senate Armed Services Chairman Jack Reed earlier this year hinted the changes to draft would make it into the committee, NDAA, saying that he hoped to incorporate the commission's recommendation in large part. In June, the Supreme Court declined to take up the case, challenging the constitutionality of an all-male draft, citing the expectation that Congress would soon act on the issue. It remains to be seen, of course, whether Congress will end gender bias registration under the Military Selective Service Act, wrote Justice Sonia Sotomayor in an opinion joint by Justices Steve Breyer and Brett Kavanaugh to Congress on matters of national defense and military affairs, cautions against granting review while Congress actively weighs in, weighs in on this issue. Well, it looks like this is probably going to become a reality. So, ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think. I mean, I don't know how, I don't have a daughter, but I, I have cousins in this age range. I sure wouldn't want to see them getting carted off for war, you know? Mm. Please tell me what you think, y'all. Well, we know that, when they thought there was even a threat of going to war when that situation happened with Trump, boy, these people, they didn't take long to crumble. If you remember, they crashed the Selective Service website, crashed it, trying to get their name off the list. I don't think they even do that. I mean, really. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.